Out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one deep for Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of its run. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up the midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Patrick going to change the play. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Hall again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Hardman. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Oh, a design run for their wideout. Nick. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ballgame. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On play action, now Rodgers.
Got a man, that's Lazard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Give up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On second down, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got the first down and more. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown Jets. Alan Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now done for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Gets hit and he fumbles it. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. When teams do that, they have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes it. He could hurt him, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. This opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little joy of confidence moving forward.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rodgers going to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10.
Rodgers again now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet.
There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So done now following the score. Back out to send this away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll get about 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the Jets' 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC. We're back now in KC. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
117 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think I done read that one before, until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ball again on second down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Gets this to Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes. He'll check this one down with the Pacheco. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Mahomes will throw.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4. Mahomes.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. You watch them drive, and will it be a go-ahead touchdown? And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, goal to go. Here's Mahomes.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Mahomes to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away.
And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all, and they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.